Hey beautiful woman, I'm Kareena from Reclaim Her. I just want to say, first of all, how excited we are because in the last month we have literally had over 600 women join our community. So that's super exciting for us, but it also made both Sophie and I realize that you probably don't know a whole lot about us. Even women who've been on our list and in our community for a very long time may also not know much about us. So I thought I'd start with me. So here I am, I'm Kareena. And probably the most significant facts or tidbits about me that you might like to know is that I'm a mum. I have 4 children, they're aged 17 to 23, so 2 years apart, a girl Molly, and then 3 boys, Phoenix, Kaylin, and Geordie. So they're my beautiful life's work, if you like. So I already feel very blessed to have raised them, and I'm now currently seeing them off into the world in their more adult selves. So next is my passion for women. So obviously our business is called Reclaim Her. And so I just wanted to let you know why we've set up this beautiful business that creates heartfelt experiences and events for women, as well as offering transformational coaching. So why have I set this up? Well, I believe women are the change makers for the next generation. So that means you. That means that you are the change maker for the next generation. So why do I believe that? Because I have not yet met a woman who, when she connects with her heart and her deepest truth, that she does not want more beauty, more goodness, more love in the world. A woman's purpose is always, in my experience, about creating something better for this generation and for the next generation, and of course generations to come. I also know from my own personal experience being a mum, but also my own personal experience working with hundreds of women in the coaching realm, is that when she starts living her truth, when you start embodying your truth and reclaiming your life and saying yes to who you are on a consistent basis, it also ripples out. So it gives your partner permission to be more of who they are. It gives your children that lifelong imprint to say, I matter, my heart is important, and my heart has value and beauty and something good to share with the world, and I'm going to courageously go after that. Also, a woman living her truth, let's face it, is generally happier. So that also, of course, has a ripple, because when a woman is happy, then her community starts to feel that love and that joy and that grace, I suppose, of who she is. So that's why both Sophie and I are passionate. Sophie has her own take on it, and I'll let her do a video at some point to introduce herself. But for me, I'm about transformational work. I'm about taking a woman deep into both her heart and the things that she loves and those passions and those yearnings that she's had possibly for a very long time, and helping bring those to the forefront and helping women recreate their lives so that they're living more of that on a day-to-day basis. I'm also about going to those sticky places, those places of pain and struggle and, those moments in life that just felt so hard, and while you wished you never have experienced them and you would never want to experience them again, you also know that there's gold there. There's something for you to capture that shapes your life in powerful and positive ways moving forward. So I also love supporting women to find those nuggets of gold, those things from those really challenging events, and bringing them forward so that they start to create more power, like they give the woman a greater impulse to create change. It reminds her of what she loves and what's important to her. I know from my own experience that each time I go back and visit those moments that probably carry the most hurt and the most potentially regret or the most suffering for me personally, they're the events that when I go back and I and I take a moment to pause and let myself be there and capture something new, rather than the pain and the struggle, but rather, what did I learn about myself? What did it teach me about what I love, what I don't love, what I value, what I don't value, what I want for myself, what I want for others, what I want for the world? When I allow myself to go back to those places and find those nuggets, it is life-changing for me, because it sets me on a new trajectory. It gives me more power and impulse to make better decisions for my life. So I've come to trust life's journey. Does it mean I don't struggle? Of course not. I have my moments as well of questioning and self-doubt. I once went and saw a woman who gave me a reading, and she said, self-doubt will be my bed partner for life. So I have become very comfortable with my own sense of self-doubts, and I no longer let them control my decisions. Instead, I choose courage and bravery and vulnerability, and to stand in the face of what I love and keep making decisions to create a life that is important to me, which includes this beautiful transformational women's work that I dive into on a daily basis. So what else is there to know about me? Well, I also run another business. So I'm an entrepreneur. I own 2 businesses. The other business runs acting classes for young people. So also creating beautiful impact on the next generation. I don't teach or do anything in there. I'm more like, my husband describes me as the psychologist in billions. So the woman who holds space for the team and also holds the greater vision and helps guide us and hold that intention towards creating something beautiful and impactful for these beautiful, creative young people. So that's pretty much me in a nutshell. What are my values? My values rest around supporting women like you who perhaps feel lost, stuck, like they don't matter in their own life. Women who don't necessarily know how to move forward from this place, but they've got a yearning, something inside them that says there's more for them. So my values live around that work, that absolutely believing in a woman's truth and in a woman's heart, and that a woman has everything in her that she needs in order to live the life she's born to live and become the woman she's here to become. And that's the work that I do, walking beside women, doing that powerful inner transformational journey. What else do I value? Probably my highest value is around expression. So it's linked to that purpose, right? So expression for me is every person finding their own truth and living it. So I've raised 4 children. For me, that's looked like 4 different schools for them. It looks like allowing them to choose foods and activities and friends and life journeys that are true to their heart, rather than imposing what I think might be more valuable or true for them, letting them do their own journey. That is not always easy, let me tell you, and school pickups and drop-offs were also not easy. But I finished that last year. I had my last school pickup and drop-off at the end of last year. So hallelujah, new beginnings for me. So thank you for joining me, for letting me introduce myself, and for telling you a little bit more about who I am. And I'd love to hear a bit more about who you are. So hit reply. I realize I've left out one really important piece of information, and this is my life-changing, absolute, most beautiful thing that came into my life, and that is my reconnection with my intuition. So that's the other thing that I value and stand for, is that we women have such a powerful intuition. We have everything in us we need to know. And that for me looked like, if my child was struggling, instead of jumping straight in, I didn't always get it right, let me tell you, but when I did take the moment to step back and what do they need? Like, what does my intuition tell me that they need? And I make decisions based on that. Life-changing. We make all our business decisions, both for Reclaim Her and my other business, 100% from intuition. Sophie and I tune in on a very regular basis and allow the vision and the events to emerge from within us, our offering to emerge from within us. So I use intuition literally every single day of my life, and I have taught many women how to connect to their own inner truth, whether that's through guided meditations, through the coaching where I teach them to actually how to tune in and connect to their truth, or doing it in a work capacity, so teaching employees and our management team also how to use intuition. So beautiful woman, thank you for joining me. I'm sending you so much love. Please hit reply and let me know who you are. What do you value? What does your life look like? How do you have children? Do you have a business? Do you, what's your biggest challenge? What do you love? What lights you up? Where do you want to go with your life? Just so that I get a picture of who you are, because we are a community of women here. Sophie and I are super committed and dedicated to getting to know our beautiful, wonderful community, but we can't do that without your help. So please hit reply. It comes straight to us. Literally, Sophie and I are on the other end of connect@reclaimher.com, and we read every email. So we love to hear from you. Reach out. Let us know if you've done some of our work, whether you downloaded Explore Your Heart's Calling and how you went with that. We just love to hear from you, and we love to connect. So you can also catch us on Instagram @reclaimher. All right, beautiful. Sending you so much love, and I'll be in touch very soon with our next love letter.